Give me the laptop, Obama. I'm done waiting for Joe. We're going to start playing right now.
Well, he is half an hour late. I guess we should go ahead and start.
Old Grandpa Joe probably got lost on his way back from Chicago. I can't believe they kept him up past midnight just to squeeze one last speech out of him. The DNC should have him give his speech at 3 p.m. so the old prune could make his bedtime.
I'm going to try calling him again. Maybe he just forgot we're recording today.
Oh, sure, because he has so much on his plate to do. In the meantime, I've decided we're going to join the old Da military.
Well, I voted for Lemsa, so that is a tie. Maybe we should wait for Joe to get here and...
No need, Obama. My vote counts double, so we're going with you, Da.
What? Why does your vote count double, Donald?
Because this is my laptop. Laptop owner gets a bonus vote point.
First that I've heard of that rule, but fine. Let me just ask you one thing, though, Donald. If that's your laptop, are you sure it's not been hacked by Iran as well?
Very funny, very funny. It's bad enough. I have to deal with the Democratic Party trying to cheat and steal this election by changing candidates in the 11th hour. But now I have Iran hacking into my campaign to influence the election as well, and you get some chuckles out of it. The truth is that Iran is so scared of me. Returning to power, they'll do anything they can to keep me out because they know it's their only hope to build more nuclear weapons.
There's just so much wrong with what you said. I need a minute to wrap my brain around it all.
You don't have a brain big enough to handle the wisdom I'm dropping, Obama.
All right, first off, we were pushing for Joe to step down too, so complaining about it now that Kamala has momentum is called being a hypocrite. And they didn't change at the 11th hour because the Democratic National Convention only happened this week, and that is where they finalize their selection for a candidate. And on the points about Iran, if anything, they want to help you since you made it easier for them to build weapons by pulling out of the Iran deal.
Oh, please, Obama, don't give me that. That was a bad deal for America, a very bad, terrible, no good deal for America, the worst deal since the Paris Climate Accord. And if pulling America out of that deal made it easier for Iran to make nuclear weapons, where are they? They'd have already used them by now if they had them.
Just because they haven't used them doesn't mean they don't have them, Donald. But we won't know now because you pulled out the Iran deal.
Well, I know you love getting America involved in Middle East messes, Obama, but maybe, just maybe once in a while, we shouldn't stick our necks into foxholes.
Donald, I'm going to...
Sorry I'm so late. Did I miss anything? Did you start without me?
We already started, Sleepy Joe. I signed us up to join Old Die, and now the Scissors of the Dawn are giving me another mission. I'll be helping this wordy munchkin and dumb blonde solve a problem in Grenada. Hopefully I get to fight a primal.
Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping we joined Lemsa. I like the Admiral, and the whole pirate theme felt fun to me.
That's two for Lemsa. I told you we should have waited for Joe's vote, Donald.
It's too late. The choice was made. We're a proud desert flame now.
Why are you so late, Joe?
Oh, I got stuck behind a school bus. I forgot that it was that time of year, again, where school starts up. Apparently the road I take to get here is the main bus route now, so I always have to find a new path to take or just leave earlier, I suppose.
So were you stuck behind the bus, Creepy Joe, or did you follow it to the school?
What? No, I didn't follow the bus. I already know where the school is anyway.
Probably shouldn't have admitted that last part, Joe.
What are these floating Cabbage Patch Kids? Why am I being sent to talk and dance for a bunch of magical green onions?
Green onions are actually a very long and thin knot.
No one cares, Farmer Joe. All I want to know is why you and Obama got to fight lizard men and a giant fire puppy, and all I get to do is talk to flying vegetables.
You seem a little tired, Joe. Everything all right?
Oh, everything's fine, Bayrock. I'm just still trying to adjust to staying up so late for that speech at the DNC. They woke me up just to dress me and march me out there to give a speech about Kamala. I was so confused and half asleep the entire time, and at least they remembered to set the prompt text size to extra large for me.
I told you, Obama. Old Joe here probably fell asleep after Jeopardy, and they woke him up right in the middle of his sleep time.
I haven't seen Jeopardy in years, actually, Donald. Usually I drift off during Wheel of Fortune, which is fine. I never find the last puzzle prize that interesting anyway.
Again, not really the best defense here, Joe.
Did they fly you out that same night, Grandpa Joe, or did they let you sleep in a hotel first?
Oh, no. They flew me out that night. I have a mini bed on Air Force One and got a few more hours of sleep. Honestly, if I hadn't seen the replay of the speech on television the next day, I would have been convinced it was all a dream.
More like a nightmare. I can't believe you put a bed in Air Force One, Sleepy Joe. Wait, actually, yes, I can. I can totally believe it.
Oh, it's actually so nice, Don. If you've ever had a nap on a flight, imagine that, but with a full mattress and big, soft pillows. It makes flights so much better, honestly.
How did you make room for that, Joe? Don't tell me you took out the desk and work area.
No, of course not. I just cut back on how many media I take and converted some of their seating area.
Okay, now I think it's a brilliant idea. Get rid of the fake news media for a bed. Brilliant. Best idea you've ever had, Zombie Joe. The very best idea.
This is what our leadership has devolved into with the two oldest presidents in history. A bed on Air Force One. I'm just beside myself with shame right now.
Don't shame me, Brock. You'll understand when you're our age. And being president is hard. Really hard. When I head to bed at 4 every afternoon, I'm absolutely exhausted.
All right, I'm done. I can't deal with these turnips anymore. Someone else take the laptop. All I want to do is have a good fight and face down a Primal 2. This is just a bunch of nonsense and fetch quests, and Donald J. Trump doesn't have time for this.
Oh, I'll take control then. I leveled up a class of my own, so I'd be ready.
Obama?
Well, it does seem like it's just fetch quests and such, so I guess it'd be okay to let him play for a while. I don't think he'll get too caught up in it this time.
All right, fine. Here you go. Sleepy Joe. Have fun with the dancing plants.
What class did you pick anyway, Joe?
Monk. Well, pugilist. I decided the idea of pummeling things with my fist sounded like a lot of fun. I was never much into boxing growing up, but since it is a video game, I thought I could just play into the violence a little bit. It's just a fantasy world, after all.
I suppose that's a good point. We are playing as a giant red wolf creature, after all. So a little imagination isn't so bad. Let me know if you enjoy it, Joe.
Well, so far, it's been a lot of fun. I feel faster than ever, and there's something visceral about beating down monsters with strong punches. It feels so thrilling.
Well, I would be surprised about Joe's choice. But after seeing all the violent protests at the Democratic National Convention this week, and all those chants about lock me up your party has been making, I can't even pretend that I don't see donkey punches as the future of your party, Obama.
That's disgusting, Donald. And in fairness, you are a criminal, so lock him up chants aren't uncalled for.
Wasn't it your wife that said when they go low, we go high? What happened to that mentality, Obama?
Wasn't it you that called our party a bunch of liberal left thugs that live like vermin only a few months ago? Compared to that, I think chanting lock him up is still going high. But you're the one that sets the barrier so very low, Donald.
So it looks like I get to go into a dungeon. I've been wanting to do a dungeon. This should be fun.
What? Why do you get to go into a dungeon? It was my turn. Give me back the laptop, Sleepy Joe. I want to run the dungeon.
No, I'm not giving you back the laptop or the White House or anything else. You handed them off to me, and I'm going to play now. It's my turn. You just have to wait.
Good for you, Joe. He's right, though, Donald. You didn't want to be patient, so you'll just have to wait for your next turn.
This is so not fair. Not fair at all. Once again, everything is stolen from me, completely unjust. Unfair, un-American, un-Eorzean.
Eorzea? What does that even mean?
It means that I should be the one doing this dungeon, not Crooked Joe. It was my turn today, and Joe was late. Besides, why does he get to do all the fun stuff?
Just let him have some fun, Donald. Will it really kill you to give him a turn to do a dungeon? You already got to do 2 dungeons earlier. Just let him have this one. He's had a rough week after all, and you can afford to be nice for once.
Or fine. But I'm only doing it because Joe is my friend, not because it's fair.
Well, history has shown us that you do grant special favors to your friends. Donald, I'm sure they'll appreciate it.
Don't feel too bad, Don. Overall, this isn't really that special of a dungeon. It's pretty much just, it's a straight path and mostly fighting oversized bugs and plants.
Well, as long as you're not fighting a primal. I want to fight the next primal. That's what I really care about. And I need a chance to prove that I'm Eorzea's best warrior, the very best warrior.
All right, fine. You can fight the next primal when we get there, Donald. Does that help cheer you up some?
A little bit, yes.
I swear sometimes you two are like very, very old children. It's a wonder how your wives put up with you.
You know, actually, the last time I saw Melania was at the RNC last month. We text every few days still, but she's not been around much this year, and I don't think she likes the campaign trail very much.
Michelle is the same way. She's not a big fan of politics, even though she's a really great speaker.
She did have a great speech at the DNC. You both did, truthfully.
I guess I'd have to say thank you for saying. So, Donald, I also guess It's Good Millennia isn't on the campaign trail, or else I'd probably hear Michelle's speech again a few times, huh?
Oh, is that how you thank me for a genuine compliment, Obama? Hit my wife with an insult? Just because the speeches were incredibly similar, that doesn't mean anything. It was probably completely innocent. The most completely innocent.
Before you two start duking it out over your wives, I wanted to point out that the black robe man is back. I think this time it's the one from the very beginning of the game, too.
I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true God.
What? Oh, look at that. It's the same one from the start of the game. That's interesting. What is he doing in here, Joe? Is this all a trap?
I had no idea, but whatever he's doing isn't good. Not good at all.
And everything's purple again. Joe's right, this can't be good.
Did he just create a giant scorpion thing? That's insane. This doesn't bode very well for us at all. Can you handle this, Joe?
Heck yeah, I can handle it. I'm going to punch this thing so hard in the mouth. I'll grab its tail from the inside and pull it right back out its throat.
That's both disgusting and disturbing. Where did you learn to talk like that, Joe?
I learned it from watching you, Don. I learned it from watching you.
So did the masked man just make this scorpion and leave? Just set up this trap of sorts, drop a giant monster to draw all the attention, then abandon it all with the assumption everything would work out?
Isn't that exactly what Kamala did with the Democratic National Convention when she left you and Bill Clinton to cover speeches while she did a rally out in Milwaukee at the same time?
That wasn't at all. Well, actually, I guess it was pretty much the exact same.
Just like the DNC. Champion Joe comes out as the winner.
Be honest, Joe, how did you come out of the DNC as a winner at all? You handed over your right to run, stayed up all night to give a farewell speech, and left on night one when you should have been the main star. How is that winning?
Because you and Kamala have to keep working. But I was able to go home and play video games.
Truthfully, Sleepy Joe, very truthfully, now I'm jealous.
The lack of responsibility aside, who is this now? I'm assuming it's the leader of the Sylphs we were sent to find, given it looks like the others, but more old or special.
So it's the Veggie Joe of floating greens.
Let's come on, Donna. Even I don't look that old, do I? Do I? I hate you too sometimes.
Thank you for watching the video, our video. Be sure to slap the like and subscribe buttons if you want to help make Eorzea great again. Slap them hard, very, very hard.